Starting with a look at our tropical overview, now taking a look across the Atlantic. That tropical wave still has a 90% chance of developing. This is even over the next 2 days. So we'll likely see a tropical depression, if not a tropical storm. That next name on the list would be Rina. We also have Tropical Storm Philippe weakening as it continues to track across the Atlantic. And the latest update does have this tropical storm moving west at 12 miles per hour. Right now it's 685 miles off those northern Leeward Islands. I do expect a little bit more of an impact with some more rain and maybe some slightly rougher surf conditions or water conditions out near some of those Caribbean islands, including Puerto Rico, as we head into early next week. But the system is not expected to stay developed as a tropical storm. It is expected to weaken as it approaches those islands. Now, for us here in the Gulf, conditions are really calm right now. We're only talking about 1-foot waves today and tomorrow. But as we head into the weekend, things are going to change. And that's not going to be because of a tropical system in the Gulf, but it is going to play a role with a weak low pressure system and a trough that's really developed right now over the eastern United States. Change is coming, and we're going to see that coming up here shortly. I'm going to show you guys everything I'm noticing, but first, with this trough right here developing and sticking around through Friday, what that's doing is creating a lot of wind shear through the Gulf of Mexico, which is keeping us quiet on the side of the tropics with that high pressure kind of just south of Bermuda into the Atlantic. In between that and the low, that's really creating a lot of wind shear that is producing thunderstorms, but not allowing for anything tropical to really try to develop. As we head into the weekend, high pressure, then we see a flip in our weather pattern. The high pressure that was over the west is going to move to the east, and we're going to start to see a low pressure system providing rain across the northern Rockies. And essentially what we are going to see as this pattern shifts is more of that Gulf moisture being pushed back into the coastal bend as we head into the weekend and early next week. By Tuesday, the high pressure slides over South Texas, and that will start to limit our rain chances heading into the middle of next week. But we're still dealing with this low pressure system that's going to increase the wind and provide a chance for some rain there into portions of West Texas and New Mexico. Right now on our Lex camera, calm conditions, winds are light out of the west, so we've got some offshore winds, but don't worry, they're going to return onshore, and that's what's going to increase our rain chances coming up this afternoon. Our gusts 22 miles per hour. Those winds light and variable, but by the time we get to this afternoon, we'll see that easterly wind about 5 to 15 knots. Waves may reach 2 feet, but I'm betting more on 1 foot. We've got that slight chop across our bays. Watch out for some isolated thunderstorms, however, especially near the coast through the late morning and early afternoon. We do have a full moon coming up. It's the harvest moon, 100% full at 4:58 on Friday. It is going to rise, giving right at sunset and provide longer overnight work hours for anyone out in the fields. That's the main thing that's going to happen. But as you can see, onshore winds are expected to continue.